If it worked.
Join the party. Don't be retardy.
Did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yes, I heard it.
How come I don't hear it? All right, I gotta hit this button. My hands are twitching because I worked my arms too much.
Of course you did. Jerking it. It will do that.
No, I'm actually reserving that.
Oh my God, that's romantic.
What looks better? This or this? If you were on Instagram, it looks complicated.
Like this, so that we can see that cutie patootie in the background.
But I don't want to sit here, and it's look. My head looks huge for some reason. This is not a good perspective to have my fucking head.
And what do you think zooming in is gonna do?
I'm not zooming in. I'm just sitting here, and it looks ridiculous. And I got to be up close to touch the stuff. All right. Well, I think that I should see what was an interesting thing that happened this week. And I think that will bring about some discussion because why is August 21st not here?
What?
Oh, damn it. I'm glad there's not a bunch of people watching because this would be really embarrassing to not have the things ready and to do the things. All right. What I was going to say is if I hit
Is this the AA meeting? I heard I could find a solution to my problem. Oh my God. Is that the solution to my problem?
Actually, it is. This is the first 164 pages of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Jesus, I think I found my home.
Do you think it's too big? Are you afraid of the meaty girth of the original Big Book? Well, stop being a size queen and hop onto the Little Red Book. It contains the doctor's opinion and the first 164 pages and conveniently fits in anybody's pants.
Hey, Shorty, sit down. I'm going to read you There Is a Solution.
Find a spiritual experience that fits with no lube required.
Hey, where are we going?
You gotta go work your steps
Yay!
at the Suburban.
Yay!
Hi, is this the
Now, I wasn't sure if people understood, but I don't think the phrase,
my home?
Do you think it's too big? Are you afraid of the meaty girth of
I don't think meaty girth could describe anything but a penis. Correct?
I mean, when you think of girth, what do you think about?
Penis. Rarely has the word girth come up in anything, and if it does, like, oh, I can't put this duck up. There's too much girth to it. No, it's like this thing has too much girth. Like, no, nothing goes with girth. Is like the male version of moist.
Yes.
Like, are there reasons for it? Probably, but like, I've never heard any of them. So I thought meaty girth was a little too much, which is why I did it.
I think that it was beautiful.
Which is why I did it.
We didn't get a lot of traction on Facebook, but we did get a lot of beautiful comments in Instagram.
Well, good, because I think the recovery on Facebook kind of sucks. There's never a lot of stuff. But anyway, that whole page is probably in the black hole because it's got so many strikes against it, which is fucking ridiculous. But yes, the people on Instagram seem to be where it's at. And I wish I had more time to read the comments and respond to them, but I don't because I never do. And I very rarely go on anything. I usually go on something when someone points out something, and then I click on Facebook, and the first thing I see is some fucking borderline, should I say retarded? Some mentally challenged wannabe biker idiot
Let's call them,
writing.
let's go revert back to the big book. Let's call them mental defectives.
This mental defective without the ability to be rigorously honest, begging for toothpaste. Like, I don't know. I've never seen anyone ask for Cash App money that was using it for something legit. Like, I know he's supposedly in a place, but like, you're in a place that lets you have your phone. That's weird. You're in a place where you can post on it on Facebook. That's weird. And then you're asking for Cash App money? Like,
Well, not for nothing, but a lot of places are letting you have your phone now. Like, you know, if you ask a patient, you know, at the detox that I work at, right? If you have these two places, this one lets you have your phone, this one does not. What place would you rather go to?
I would rather go to the place with the phone because I'm going to try to buy drugs as soon as possible.
Well, you know, some of them want to hit up the shorties and talk about girthy books.
I don't know. It struck me as odd. So,
Yeah.
would you, if you were in another place, let's say a place you worked, would you be allowed to access money to buy stuff?
So, what do you mean, like off of like Amazon and stuff?
Whatever. I mean, you're allowed to buy stuff and have it shipped to the place?
I mean, it all depends what kind of level of care he's at. So, like, some levels of care will like let you go out and they'll let you buy your own stuff, right? So, every place is kind of different. Or some places, like, you give your credit card to one of the techs and they go out and buy stuff for you. You know, some places, like at my place, if they want to order stuff off of Amazon, they can sit with the case manager, one of the therapists, and buy stuff from Amazon. But, you know, we provide a lot of the stuff, but I don't know exactly what level of care he's at. Because if it's more like, let's say, one of, you know, where our beautiful hunky beautiful man works at, right? That place, you have to buy everything for yourself.
Strange. I don't know.
Like, the only thing that they provide, I think, is like lunch when you're in groups and stuff. But after, I think it's like 1 if you're in IOP and like 3 if you're in regular groups. After that, you got to figure it out.
Well, I have no experience with these things, so that's why I thought it was sus, but I guess that's allowed. So another thing, because I wish I was more awake to describe what I've been going through. Like, I don't know. Quickly, I don't think it looks like there's a massive hog behind these shorts. Like, I don't know if it's the color or just the angle, the shadows. Like, I guess when you draw attention to it, okay, it looks like something's back there. But I wish it would have been bigger. And I'm sure you've thought that many times in different situations. But I wish it was bigger. But I gotta say, this was the first take. And it actually came out, and I had to flip it over, but I got it right.
I mean, let's focus on, is it gonna fix your spiritual malady, right? Is it gonna fill that Jesus-sized hole in your heart? That's what we should be focused on.
We recorded like many different segments that were all kind of unrelated, and then it became,
Hey, Shorty, sit down. I'm going to read you. There is a solution.
like, that sounds like a hostage video. Like, there's no energy, there's no passion. Like, I wasn't even going to use it, but then I was like, all right,
Down. I'm going to read you. There is a solution.
like, this phrase will never come out of my mouth again, so I might as well do it now and use it for something. And I think it's a good shot of the shirt. Which hopefully more people will see
Hey,
the shirt.
Shorty, sit down. I'm going to read you. There is a solution.
Find a spiritual experience that fits with no lube required.
Hey, where are we going?
Gotta go work your steps
Yay!
at the Suburban.
Yay!
That's my favorite part. And also, if you look closely, you can see roses.
Yes. Yay!
It makes this very romantic.
I didn't even notice. Yay!
Well, if you watch it 10,000 times like I have, you'll notice different things.
God, man, that's romance. That is romance.
And I wonder how many people have actually read the disclaimer under therecoveryidiot.com. See, you haven't even read it. Do you see what it says?
I like that. I like that. You gotta make it clear, right?
Well,
like
it's supposed to be subliminal. You're supposed to see it and go by and be like, hey, what was that? Let me watch it again. What does that say? Oh, are those roses? Because this...
Gotta go work your steps.
yay!
I don't know what it is about that, but I've seriously listened to it over 200 times. And there's just something about the enthusiasm for working the steps, I think it is. It just...
Yay!
It's just so great that there's still people out there who want to crack open the book and go through those steps.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I've
really funny.
I've never seen somebody so enthusiastic about working the steps.
I have like 30 minutes of this, which is kind of funny. Why is it not here? Hold on. Oh, is that just a picture?
You were literally
There it
walking in through the door, you fuck.
Yeah, I was walking in through the door. You were recording it.
Yeah, now I'm walking in through the door and you're recording it.
That's
How
not
am I
how it
supposed to record it and walk through the door?
Because there's supposed to be like a point of view thing, like, hey, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, you want me to do it like that?
That was what I've been saying. That's why I said you could record it and I can edit it.
No, it's more funny if I'm walking in through the door. Hi, is this the AA meeting? I'm looking for a solution to my problem.
Now,
Now I'll record you.
no, now I'm just supposed to be like from there looking at me like. It's just so unprofessional and
Hey,
just
you
chaos.
come in again.
Okay.
The fact that I was able to take 7 of these videos and make anything is the real magic.
No, now I'm already inside. So now I'm like, what the fuck is that?
But now it's a different height. You got to do the whole thing again. But you're supposed to say, oh my God, is that the solution to my problems? Or something about the solution.
Hi, is this the AA meeting? I heard that I can find a solution to my problem here. Oh my God, is that the solution to my problem?
No, sorry, I'm too shaky. I'm going to ruin it. And you're supposed to walk in like what you would see when you walked in.
You should share these and call it when two
Alright.
recovery idiots try to make a video.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, the bloopers.
Well, I'm sharing it right now. But there's a whole bunch of them that are just...
Me and you literally fight like brother and sister, and it's so funny that people think that we date. And that's not the first time somebody asked me that.
People don't understand the magic that
They don't. They don't
there
understand.
is in two mentally defective, very I don't want to say warped sense of humor because it's more like dark and disturbing, but warped, I guess.
All right, that would work. But you would have to. Maybe you should come in again and say it.
That's it. Like I could just make a never-ending loop doing this.
You were like acting like if that dong weighed 17 pounds.
Because it's pointing in a direction, and if it gets out of that direction, then it's just flat and you can't tell. Look, I was a professional shoplifter for many, many years. I know how to store things in my pants, and I know how to get them in the right spot.
I bet.
So I knew what I was doing, but it's a book, and it's a flimsy book, so it doesn't hold its shape very well.
All right, that would work.
Yes, that was something. I don't know what any of the other videos are just by randomly clicking on them. There's some. There's still 4 I haven't even opened because it's the thing about the shirt. Well, let's see what the hell happened.
Hey, what does that shirt mean?
No, you were supposed to practice first. But don't stop recording. Just record everything, because all the good stuff usually happens when...
Hey, what does that shirt mean?
No, we're supposed to talk about what we're saying first.
Okay,
You're going to ask me what it means, and I was going to say something about being negative and positive and negative, and then make it real confusing, as I'm supposed to. But can you
Start
even...
talking about positive and negative ions.
No, can you see me or just the shirt? Because like
I
you
see
have
your
to...
fucking knucklehead and I see the fucking shirt.
But you actually see the shirt, or you just see
I
my
see
head
both
and like
of you. I see
part
both
of it?
No, it goes down to here.
I practiced this the whole ride up. And
And
then
you
I got
still- and you
fucking
still got it
bored
wrong.
to death and forgot it all.
Okay, do you want me to ask you what's up with your shirt? Or do you still need time to fucking
I
figure
need
it out?
time between that kid and fucking Hillary. Like, why do I come here? These people suck so much. She asked me what is the meaning behind my shirt. I was supposed to say the shirt is the same.
For some reason, this doesn't. I don't know. I have to open it in the editing program, but it seems like it came out like almost grainy or
Symbolize.
something. Like it does not look
You
like
can
it's
make
in
it positive rather than
5K
negative.
or whatever it is.
If
But
it's
other ones
positive,
do.
that your test is going to be negative.
Was that your phone or my phone?
But the duality of positivity and negativity make it real confusing.
Okay.
It's supposed to sound real smart.
I think yours, because you had to send it to me.
Hey, what does your shirt
It
mean?
means nothing because Hillary ruined everything.
Not a false statement. Not at all. But yeah, there's 4 of those.
You're gonna have to apologize to her.
Why? Because she was acting like a crybaby? I'm
'Cause
going to
you-
apologize for that?
Because you hurt her feelings.
Oh, well. Sounds like that's her problem, not mine. Sounds like if you're so emotionally fragile, you can't take a fucking borderline sarcastic comment. You got other shit going on in your life. That's a problem, not me.
¿Qué?
I don't have any other videos ready to go. But I was asked to sponsor someone tonight, which could lead to lots of fun activities.
Yay. Is it a woman?
No. Keep asking questions.
So it was at Artesian, I figure.
Correct. It's more exotic, so keep asking questions.
More exotic. Are they Spanish?
Not Spanish.
Are they Caucasian?
Not Caucasian.
Are they very chocolatey skinned?
I'd say mocha. Swiss mocha. Yes, like a foamy cup of hot chocolate.
Wait, was it Jerome?
Yes.
Aww.
So he asked me like 3 weeks ago, and I said, all right, come to my Tuesday meeting and we'll talk. And they never came. And then like 2 weeks went by, and I said, come to Saturday. Panda's there. We'll talk. Come to Tuesday. We'll talk. He didn't come to any of them. So he came like, oh, look at this. Oh, you can't see. My watch says the Recover Idiot Live. Watch now, August 18th.
Yay.
Why does it do that?
I don't know, man, but I'm gonna go get that same watch because I don't like that. I don't like that you have better technology than me.
And look, my original Recover Idiot logo pops up, which is like, This exists nowhere except on YouTube because it was the first thing I ever made, and it's just, oh, it's switched. No, there it is. It's a yellow background. It says the recovery, and there's just a bunch of pictures, like a big book, a white chip, NA book, my drug addict crossing thing. Anyway, this was created before anything else was created, when I first had the idea. So it's really old and doesn't have anything to do with any of the current stuff. But I'm clicking on it. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just a notification. You can't click a link and watch it. Which they really need to upgrade their technology. If you can actually watch videos on your phone, I will upgrade and get a new one.
Maybe we need to go ask.
Yeah, maybe they can figure out why their fucking talk text thing sucks so much, and the Android one is fucking great. It makes no sense.
We should go to the store together, and then I act like your daughter and you're my dad, and I just act like a goddamn fool because you don't want to buy me my watch.
And I can say things like, you were doing good until we caught you in bed with that team.
Wait, a team?
Yes, that's what I said when I walked in. Your poor mother. She's seen football cleats and helmets all over the house, and then walked in your room, and she's never gonna
No,
recover.
dude. If it was gonna be a team, it'd be a soccer team. First of all, let's get that right. All right.
That's not much equipment to have laying around. Well, if I just wear my body cam and we just see what happens.
Okay.
I haven't used that since the fucking one day I had it. I just have all this technology I forget to use because I'm never. So what was the point? Oh, Jerome. So I told him today, I said, look, I never have time. He's like, me neither, because I've been working overtime. And I said, well, you're already off to a bad start. I said, you text me tomorrow. I said, don't call me. Don't forget, you text me tomorrow, like in the morning, but not early. Just text me at some point tomorrow and I will talk to you. And I said, like, those are the easy to follow instructions.
Mhm.
And Wes was like, kind of listening. He's like, what instructions? I said, if he wants me to sponsor him, he has to text me tomorrow. 99% of the time, this never works out. So we'll see what Jerome thinks. We'll see what he does. I'm not a betting man, but I would say he's probably not going to text me. But if he did, by some grace of God, we were talking about making videos with him as the token black gentleman. And now if he's my sponsee, he's going to have to.
Yeah. That's part of the requirement.
And I shared tonight because in the Tuesday meetings at Artesian, I read from the book and then we comment on the reading, the daily reflection thing. And it was about something and it was tied to my ex-wife and what she did and why I can't make amends because she told the kid I was dead and like all this shit. And like, if I do that, the kid might snap or lose it. So I'm stuck until one day she wants to say something, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that cunt. But Jerome was next to me and he shared and he was like, wow, I'm actually talking about my ex-wife and my stepkid. He's got an ex-wife. Oh, no, they're still married. He's trying to get a divorce, but she won't let him or something.
Dude, he told me some stuff, man, that I don't know if it's real or if it was just
Meth-induced?
no. So,
well, we're
so he was.
We're talking about someone different. We're not talking about the guy Jerome we just mentioned 10 times. This is somebody different. This guy's name is not Jerome because we don't want to break anonymity.
Yes.
So there's a kid, Markel, who just got out of prison. He got caught selling crack to an undercover cop and grabbed her ass during the drug deal. Markel just got out of prison. He went to a treatment place you work at And what happened? He was telling you what?
Just some stuff, man, that he showed me like this, like it was like a he was on the news because he was like missing.
Yeah, I had his wanted poster or his missing poster.
Mm-hmm.
His family put up a reward for him.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew where he was. But I don't know. He seems like he's a character, and he could be used for some very funny stuff, because I thought of something. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but no one's here anyway. So the guy I work with all the time is a black guy named Pete. And me and Pete go back like 10 years, like when I first worked at this place. And like, Pete is an aspiring rapper. I don't know if he's aspiring. He raps, sort of. He's got like 4 songs on YouTube. But we were talking about making a video and all this stuff. And I was like, if you want to, you come up with ideas, I'll come record it or make it for you. Like, I got no problem doing that. I was like, but you're going to have to do something like with me sometime. He's like, no problem. So I started thinking how funny it would be. Like, we're standing next to each other and I'm like, I'm going to say it. He's like, don't you fucking say it. He doesn't curse, by the way. So this is already difficult. He's like, don't you say it. And I say, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. He's like, don't you say it. I'm going to say it. It starts with an N. Here it comes. I'm going to say it. He's like, I'll fuck you up. Don't say it. I'm going to say, here it comes. Narcotics Anonymous. And then he attacks me. You see? Because it's a black gentleman, people are going to think it's another N-word.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was.
And that would be entertaining.
That would be entertaining.
But as I thought of this idea, we were both in the sun for hour number 7 getting heat stroke. And I couldn't tell what was real and what was imaginary anymore.
You couldn't differentiate the truth from the false.
That's right. Also very sweaty. And just, oh. I'm not, it's fine. It's okay being sweaty and tired at this job because I like this job better. It doesn't matter. I'm not complaining about it. It's a million times better, even though there's a long drive, but sometimes, not all the time. Were you at Artesian when Amber was there and she killed the guy?
What did Amber?
2020. February 2020.
What? February?
February 2020.
No, I went to Artesian October of 2020.
January, February, March, April. Oh yeah, she was already locked up by then. I think she was already convicted by then, actually.
I think you actually showed me her mugshot. She's a little adorable, isn't she?
Nah.
No?
When she had makeup on and was doing modeling shots, she was all right looking. And she had like a hot stripper body, but her mugshot does not do her any justice. But anyway, somebody asked me how you make amends with somebody who's dead or you can't get a hold of anymore. And I told them the thing that, you know, some people tell you to write a letter and pour your heart out, then rip the letter up, or write the letter, then light it on fire. And somebody told this to a meeting I was at with Amber. So she went back into her house at Artesian and started lighting fires in her bedroom. And she was told not to. And then the next week, we were kind of laughing about it at the meeting. And she started talking about the government listening into the devices in her back. And I was like, oh, this bitch is crazy. She's going to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what happened a couple weeks later? See, I'm never wrong about my outcomes with crazy fucking recovery people. It always works the way I say. Like this other one I was talking about, which we won't mention her name. So another thing, Amber, we talked about that, the video. Oh, Jesus Christ. So my anonymity has been broken.
Why?
And I'm very upset about it. I think I'm upset. I'm not sure actually yet. I go into the supply house after work today to buy shit for tomorrow. And there's these people that work at the supply house that I've known for like 10 years. And they just know me as always being pissed off because I've always worked for the other company and was always pissed off because I'm there because someone else fucked up. And I guess my old boss was there. And they were like, yeah, I haven't seen Leroy in a while. You know, we don't get to see him all pissed off and yelling at people. And my boss was like, oh, you want to see Leroy not being pissed off? Check him out on this thing on YouTube. And as expected, people go look at YouTube. And I don't know what exactly he saw because he kept talking about me drinking coffee. So I assume that's me making keefy and drinking it. But I don't remember that ever being like, that's not in any of the interview videos. That's on something like this. So now I'm trying to explain the difference. I'm like, well, the live things are just nonsense for bullshit reasons. The other videos are the serious ones with a purpose. And it's like, now do I have to explain fucking AA to this guy? Do I have to explain being a drug addict and a criminal to this guy? I don't. It's fucking 4:30 and I'm at an air conditioning supply house. I don't want to start explaining my life. And luckily, I started talking about music, and I was like, yeah, because my favorite part of the recovery is all the songs I write and make videos for. And it turns out this guy, who I've known for fucking years, who's just like not dorky, just, I don't know, normal. That's the word that could describe him. A normal guy uses the same program to write songs. And he makes country bluegrass music.
What?
And he actually has like followers and people that like his songs on the program, which like it's very weird to meet anybody else outside of the computer world that knows like these weird computer things. And then he was saying him and this other guy always wanted to make like a radio show about, I actually didn't ask what, probably just about talking shit and air conditioning. And I was like, you should do it. It's easy as fuck. Do this now before the computers take over, because then none of us are going to be able to do shit. We're all AI slaves, or, you know, we're working for Skynet and we're trying to find Arnold Schwarzenegger to save us. It's like a small window between now and then. But anyway, the point is now all the fucking air conditioning people that I've known forever are probably subscribers and are probably getting notified that they can turn on any social media right now and see us talking shit about them. I didn't talk shit about him. I said he was normal. But
it's probably weird, very weird to them, because I can just imagine what a grumpy little slut you are at work. And then they happen to come across a video of you with no shirt on shaking your butt.
See,
Like,
I'm not sure where I guess it would have had to have been on YouTube that he saw, because that's where you would see me drinking coffee, I guess. But I even explained that. He was like, how often do you do them? And I was like, well, it's been real slow lately, but I'm trying to get more things on Instagram and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if I differentiate. I just assume if somebody knows one thing, they're smart enough to know there's multiple things and like a website to look. And if you Google the recovery, it goes to the website. So I just assume that's how normal people think, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was just on YouTube and has not seen me shirtless shaking my butt, because that's an Instagram, Facebook thing.
I'm sorry, but if they were if they found you and they found you drinking coffee, that if I didn't know you, that would pique my interest, and I would do a deep dive.
Yes, but we're the stalker type. Like, we're the good people who do things like that.
I just like to LOL. I like to LOL. So I would definitely be like, oh, this Baldy's cute. He's adorable. Got great butt. What else is he doing?
Yeah, but that's part of the stalking fun is the LOLs. Like,
Yes.
you need to be a stalker to find those things out. Like, if I see a person on lockup, like I'm watching right now, and they say their name, I'm Googling them and seeing where they're locked up now or what's happened to them. Like, I need to know the full story. Like, I do that to everything. If there's some girl's name pops up, like, oh, so-and-so is dating this girl, and then she cheated on him and said he likes getting pegged, I'm immediately looking up this girl, looking at her Facebook, looking at everything. Like, that's how you get background. That's how you get the information that matters. I didn't see anything about pegging, but I assume it's true.
Yeah. I have questions and I want them answered.
I like to see videos because, you know, a picture tells 1,000 words, where a video, that's a lot of shit. I still want to see this Perez Hilton penis thing. Like, I've looked for it. I can't find it.
I don't think that there's videos of like, the only videos that I saw was just like him like cutting his arms and like his chest and like all this stuff.
Somebody has the full video, because I know someone who's seen it all, like 48 minutes, and said there's a dong out and it's getting cut.
Oh,
Like,
God.
and then on Twitter, that fucking cesspool, like, there's all these videos that say full video, full length, 48 minutes, full video, an hour, whatever. And then you click on it and it's just like a redirect to something to download a fucking VPN. Like, and I don't know if that's because it's on something that's banned in Florida or it's just a huge scam, but I can't find it. I need to see, because I've been told so many times not to look. Are you looking for it?
The dong video? No. No, I don't want to see it. The thing with him is like, dude, this guy's been around for years and years and years and years. So it's kind of like hard to like not have like a soft spot for him.
Yeah, but he was always a douche.
Yeah, he's a douche, but like that's his job, is to be a douche. And like I like those type of people that are like,
yeah, I do too. but Did this happen in Miami?
I think so.
It says Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office releases incident report. See, these are all videos about the video. And like, there's supposedly some real filthy website called like, this is the thing, I heard it real quick and then I try to remember, it was like YNC or CNY or not NYC. Like some 3-letter website that supposedly has the worst stuff in the entire internet, and I can't find it.
What they need to do is bring back rotten.com.
That's what this was compared to, only worse.
I wasn't into rotten.com. Like my friends were, my little weird juggalo friends were, and I was like, no, absolutely not. Stop it.
Oh, I used to find the worst things I could see, like industrial accidents with bodies chopped up and like assorted dead people in horrible positions, and I would print them out, and then I would cut and paste all these horrible, gory pictures, and I would glue them on a piece of paper, like, you know, a ransom letter. People cut out the little things. I would make them and make all different ones, and I had my website on it. So my first website I put on it, and I gave them all over the state of New Jersey. I would just put them on random cars, stick them at the record stores and piles with the free magazines. I got drunk and put them in people's mailboxes one night, which looking back was a horrible idea. But I met all the friends I had at that time in the graffiti world from those fucking flyers.
You're a menace, bro.
Well, that's like how I broke into the art world. Was it started with those flyers. And there's a book, I actually have it over there. It's a book of like all of this crazy New Jersey shit, and in the back of the book there's copies of those flyers that somebody saved. Like, the things in that book wouldn't be possible if it didn't start like that. All right, this thing says worse than rotten.com, and I clicked on it, and now my computer's on fire.
They're gonna show up at your house.
It won't be the first time. All right, this sucks. This is just like never ending link. What is it? Open link, a new tab. Okay, I have my bit pretender. Most relevant, keep the gore coming. And I love it. Keep the gore coming. Wait, is it just true crime mysteries and morbid events and more? It's just going to rotten.com. God damn it. That's a fake link.
Wait, that Rotten.com isn't around anymore, right?
No.
No.
So I am looking for today's version. But it's not so easy. And I don't want to get on the dark web because then I'll start buying drugs.
Oh my God, bro.
Those were the fucking greatest times ever. Mainstream search engines do not provide. It's telling me if someone I know is struggling with disturbing thoughts, to go seek help.
Yeah.
I don't want help. I want the videos. Okay, internet's darkest websites you should not visit. PSA on 764. I've heard of 764, but all right. There's a YouTube video called "The Internet's Darkest Websites You Should Not Visit." I don't want. I hate these people that it's just like a video to suck you in that really has no fucking information. 2006. Yeah, but come on, it shouldn't be so fucking hard. Damn it. Well, we're accomplishing nothing. Let's go look at crack pipes again.
Did you ever order them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be on their way. And it's great that Axel happened to be at work and said, "Oh, look, Leroy's on. Let me see. Oh, you're shopping for crack pipes." Which they're not crack pipes, they're recovery roses.
Yes.
They're going to be put to good use soon, which I have so many other things I have to fucking work on. Arriving Monday. Well, that'll be another project on my list of projects. So I have to, at the event things that people have, like those banners behind them or the banners on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see my arms probably what I'm doing. I'm doing sign language to explain this. You have like a table with people behind it, and the table's got stuff on it. But then in the front of it, some people like hang a banner off the front or...
Yeah, like a table skirt.
Yes. Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need one of them. I need to design it, get it made, and have it ready to go by the date of this fucking thing. So 6 feet is like a lot of fucking room to take up. So I got to put like the name of the thing. I got to put the pictures I want to put on. I got to have it sponsored by and the company that sponsor it. And it needs to be like this big, elaborate, funny yet, recovery idiot thing. And it's fucking a lot. I need more help with all this stuff.
And like those like I mean, you could do that, or you could do like a poster board, like like people put them on the side of the tables,
like on the table, like
no,
those things.
Hold on.
You don't know how to share pictures. I got an idea of what I'm going to do, and I have a company that's going to make it.
I pulled one up. Hold on. So,
do you know how to share the picture?
Yes.
All right. Well, you should do that more often because then you could be popping up horrible things. Oh, Jesus, no. We're going all out. Like there's going to be...
Yeah, but you could just make one that has the big book and says making the big book sexy.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough. This has to be so over the top, and it's going to be. Gonna be
Yeah, well, but here's the thing: we need them. We need to entice them. We need to get them to come over, right? And
you're gonna
I
see
would-
this thing, and you're gonna come over.
yeah, if I saw somewhere that it was like, what do you mean they're making the big book sexy? Like, let me go find out.
But all right, that could be like a side adventure, but also like the thing I'm thinking of is like it's going to describe who we are and who's sponsoring it and incorporate a bunch of people in it, but also be like interesting, but sort of like, wait, what is that? What does that mean? You know, it's not, you just see the fucking big book. Well, 50% of the people are going to be like, fuck that book. And then you see it's sexy. It's a bunch of fucking pussies that are going to be like, oh my God, this, you can't make that with recovery. So like that, I think that's actually too much. But the thing I'm talking about would be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Why is this even at this place? And like, there's going to be make the big book sexy stickers and shirts on the table. And like, I need these things. If you can guess what I'm explaining, my mind will be blown.
Like pamphlets?
Yeah. Yes. How did you get that from this?
Because I told you, since we became friends, we share one brain cell. You just don't believe me. Look, Leroy. Oh no, this is really expensive though. Hold on.
Oh shit. All of it's expensive. But it's for the greater good.
No, like look at this thing.
God damn it, I left them in my fucking van. Damn it. Damn it, I put them inside my big book. Bryant had Juggalos in Recovery brochures, pamphlets.
Mm-hmm.
One, like you open it up and it's like 3 sections. So like, I need to get them made too.
Look at this thing, Leroy. This table cover thing.
Yeah, but like, I'm not sure what size the table is going to be, so I'm going to make one for either a 4-foot table or a 6-foot table. And then like, I figure we're going to be me and James. What'd you do that for?
Because I was done showing it to you.
Yes,
But
the
where are
thing is
you
with
getting
that,
the table from? Because remember, they don't provide tables. They don't provide chairs.
I know. That's why I know what size the table is going to be because James has the fucking tables. So yes, the thing on the table, that is definitely happening. The thing in the back, I'm not so sure yet because
I mean, for 165, it's not a bad deal.
for the thing in the back,
No, the tablecloth that I just showed you, that's
oh
stretchy.
yeah, that's about how much around the price. The
It
thing in
says-
the back, like what logo to go in the back? Like a gigantic, the recovery idiot with the prison toilet. I'm down with that because like that, it says Florida too. Like we're representing like, but then it might clash with the tablecloth. That's why like I got to get one made and then give an overview to my idea because the thing in the back might be too much. And like, what if it was like a 7-foot tall big book that says the recovery idiot? Like, I don't want people to get the wrong idea and be like, oh, they're selling books because that has happened. James gave a bunch of stickers to these people at a nerd convention and they were upset because they thought it was like an ad for a book. Like an actual book. Because normal people don't see a fucking blue book and think of AA. Normal people see a book and they're like, oh, look, a book with words and things.
Well, the big book is a book.
Not the same. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's somebody on my front door.
What?
See, I can mute that from my watch.
Is it our friend that got out of jail for a DUI?
No, I think he's still in there.
He might be.
That motherfucker has yet to respond to anything. I mean, I stopped texting him, but look at my watch. It's Roy and me getting our blood pressure checked at Publix.
Huh?
Why it does that? Anyway, whatever. I'm tired. It doesn't matter. We were here to discuss business. Can you see him?
Yeah.
And then if I click on that, it says favorites. And none of them I've ever marked as favorites. So I don't know how it gets that. All right, whatever, it's gone. So here's the other thing. I need to have somebody over soon. Now, do we go to the list of good people or do we go to the list of garbage people?
I think we should get Austin next.
So that means for him, I have to start texting him ahead of time.
Yes. And I will drive all the way out there.
Which means you need to remind me tomorrow to ask him.
Okay. I'm putting it on the list.
Well, this isn't the list. This is like an event, a special event. What the fuck was that?
Okay, I will put it in my reminders.
Yes. There's something weird happening. Maybe I clicked on the wrong button. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I was like, there's a good amount of important people, there's a good amount of garbage people. I need to like get them faster, but like this whole working a new job and different hours thing has really been fucking with me, and her fucking being out of town, and that has caused me a lot of stress.
Have you seen this little thing that looks like a tent?
Yes. That's too much. And that's like something if you were going to use it more than once. It's going to be like a one-time thing. I don't want to be stuck with that.
Okay.
And if that's the case, I could buy one of those and just decorate it myself. They're very expensive.
Yeah, they're like $600.
And like you can get a deal where you can get all three of them and it's cheaper, but like I have to design everything. Unless those are just left blank. But they're left blank, I just go to Walmart and buy one and fucking put stickers on it.
They have a podium.
We could have a podium with a table.
It's
wouldn't
$100. You can put it on the side and like put on your microphone and stuff and just record.
Just stand there preaching the whole time.
No, you could just get like, because like most of the people that we know are going to this thing.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand why anybody we know is going, but that's fine. I don't want to know because maybe that's better. I don't want to put too much thought into it because, like, what is the purpose of being there? I don't know. To get more people to subscribe and more people to sign up and more people to sign. That's one of my ideas. To have a list like a clipboard and have James write up a legal document that says by signing this, you must be on the Recovery Idiot or you're going to be sued. And like James can put some shit that like, the title of your car becomes property of the Recovery Idiot LLC if you do not fulfill this obligation of signing your name. Like James can make it real and like we can use it to threaten people. And I'll be like, hey, do you want to be on the Recovery Idiot? And they'll be like, yeah, of course. I was like, all right, well, if you sign this, you have to, or you're getting sued. And they'll be like, all right, yeah, I'll sign it. And then we can either use that as blackmail or actually get a new car or like make videos talking shit about the person who signed the agreement. That should be on the agreement. Like if you sign this and you don't show up, every Friday, 15 minutes are spent talking shit about you. I think that's fair, but I could have James legitimately do it.
I think that's fair too.
You know what else is amazing? The date of this thing is 6 years after the last time I was sentenced. You know what that means? 6 years after your last conviction makes you eligible to get it. I forget the word.
Expunged?
Yeah. But no, it's actually a pardon. That's the word. Pardon.
Okay.
And there's a very complicated legal thing that you have to go through, but luckily I have James. And you basically, if it's been 6 years, you can have it put before a judge who wants to get your vote when he runs again, and they can sign it off, and you can get your rights restored. You know what that means?
Yeah, I was seeing that. I was seeing that today. That they're actually doing it, because before it was more of a mission to get your rights restored, and now they're dedicating a department to it.
Yes. Yes. All because they want more votes. But the point is, if I can get my rights restored, do you know what that means?
Okay.
One, I can vote again, even though I have voted since I became a felon again. And for some reason, they took it back, which makes no fucking sense. But as a person who has their rights restored, I can legally possess firearms. And I think nothing will be better for the human race than me being able to legally possess firearms.
I mean, listen, my thing is that you are the type to get obsessed with things. And I feel
Absolutely.
like
That's how this all started.
you would definitely have like a good stockpile.
Yes.
Like, not for nothing, but that's going to come in handy one day.
Preparing for the end of times. That's a reason to have a stockpile.
Yes.
Just preparing for a round of fuck around and find out. That's worth preparing for.
Mm-hmm.
Just to increase the chances of accidentally shooting a hole in the wall. That's worth preparing for. Doesn't matter. The point is, if that happens, it's just an option.
We should take a gun safety class together and record it.
I think people are real bitches about things like that because they think you're like some anti-gun nut who's going to want to make a video. But I guess you could do it undercover. So one of my bosses comes out to Martin County to shoot guns, and he was showing me this like full auto M6 AR-15 that they were shooting, and these like rapid fire handguns. And he was like, "Yeah, you should come out sometime." And I was like, this could be the beginning of some great things.
I like it.
But that can only happen after September 16th. September someday in the first 2 or 3 weeks of September. That was the last time I went before a judge. He was actually very polite.
And is James going to help you with this?
Is what?
So James in Spanish is James.
Why the fuck would I know that?
Well, now you know. Is he going to help you with this?
Yes, he's doing everything. I
Okay,
think he's already got the papers filled out.
Beautiful.
What other reason when I have a lawyer than to do things like this? Well, I don't think we made any friends tonight because we weren't very entertaining, but a lot of people came and left, which I don't blame them. This is weird looking. There's 4 bald heads on the screen. Well, actually 6. Do you see what the background is? It's a bald guy with a beard at a computer, and the screens have bald guys with beards, and his screens have bald guys with beards, and his screens have bald guys with beards, and there's coffee everywhere.
That looks right.
Like, see, I see you just joined.
I did. I wanted to see how it looked.
Yeah, well, here, since we're on here for no apparent reason, let's experiment. So you're watching it? What looks better? This?
Hold on.
Come on. You got to accomplish something.
Okay, change it.
It takes a second because it's like in delay. There it goes.
Honestly, it looks better like this.
Oh my God. We have lost so many viewers because of that mistake. I like that you can tell you're in a fucking crack house. Hotel room, I mean.
This is classy, bro. What are you talking about? These are like, this is 80, $100 for 4 hours.
That's why I said I would like it. Have you ever been to a motel or a hotel where they charge by the hour?
That's personal. That's
In
crossing
New
the line.
Jersey, in Rahway, New Jersey specifically, there's a place called the Loop Inn. You should actually see if it still exists. Do you remember Naughty by Nature?
Yes.
Do you remember the song OPP?
Yeah.
One of the hotels they were filming at was outside the Loop Inn. And you can buy rooms by the hour. And what's even funnier is some people get the rooms by the hour and then sub it out for like 15-minute blocks. Loop Inn Motel, Avenel. No, that's not it. It's the one I'm speaking of was in Rahway. But anyway, funny story. So that was just like a very seedy place that you would never, ever want to go to. Unless, of course, you know, you're doing something like banging hookers.
Mm-hmm.
And the name of the place is Rahway. So it already sounds like bad things are happening, right? Rahway, New Jersey. The Loop Inn is an adult-only themed room located at Rogers Street Avenue, New Jersey, just outside of Rahway. Features known in castle exterior. I don't think this is fucking it. Unless they did something crazy with it. Is it on US 1? Yeah, it is. Wow, they classed it up a lot. Right now, in New Jersey, like 25 minutes outside of Manhattan, on US 1, only $108 a night.
That's a deal, bro.
I'm saying that's how fucking shitty it is. Oh, and Expedia, you can get $121.
That's a deal.
Hotels.com, $117.
But to answer your question, yes, there is a lot of hotels, places in Miami that
charge by the hour?
yes.
Okay. So
Now, to be fair, I have not been to one in some time. I just want to throw that out there.
here's the review. Guests consistently praise this motel for its comfortable beds, heart-shaped jacuzzis, and private pools, making it an ideal destination for romantic getaways. Reviewers also highlight the excellent service, quiet atmosphere, and secure parking provided. Some reviews mention the rooms can be poorly maintained. All was good until a roach was found crawling up the wall. Had video of the critter to show management, but didn't need to show because they knew. My husband and I stayed for one of the fourth until I'm not one to leave bad reviews. My husband and I was here. We were put in a room, and the power had shut off and didn't come back on. The honeymoon suite is a death trap. Let's start with the layout. The floor is slippery. Getting in the jacuzzi was a nightmare. The bed was horrible. Getting in and out was a challenge. I almost broke my foot on different levels of the room. My husband fell off the landing. Getting into the shower was also tricky. We'll never visit again. Our honeymoon was a bust, and we checked out at 9. All right, so listen. When the Loop Inn was even seedier, so I had a friend, rest his soul, he's no longer with us, but he liked banging prostitutes. And it's funny because he never did drugs. He never drank. He was like super Krishna, like super, like just a hardworking blue collar guy that had his shit together and was just amazing. He also liked to bang prostitutes. We used to go up to Hunts Point and just drive around looking at all the Spanish asses walking the block. Like that's the type of stuff we would do. I never went to prostitutes because I just never did. And now I think I've missed out on a lot. So anyway,
Sure, Leroy.
he goes to the Loop Inn with our friend Joe, and Joe doesn't have any money, and he's like, I'll just wait while you get it done. So he's out in the parking lot while my friend, who will remain nameless, gets the girl, goes inside. Our room, you know, Joe's in the car. So some girl comes up to Joe and says, hey, you want to date? And he's like, I don't really have any money. And she says, well, how much do you have? Then this event takes place. So the next time I'm talking to him, he asks me, he's like, Leroy, you're a smart guy. Let me ask you a question. And he tells me the story. He's in the car. He's waiting for a nameless friend to do his deed. A girl comes up, says, do you want to date? And he says, I only have $5. And she says, okay, let's do it. So he goes into her room that she's already got, rented out. And she says, for $5, you don't get a condom. So he bangs this $5 hooker with no protection. And she takes the money and she immediately leaves to go buy crack from somebody. And he goes back to the car, and now he has to sit there alone with his thoughts while our other friend is still using up his hour. And he starts questioning whether there's a chance this woman might be a little like filthy or a little infected of something. And like it set off a chain reaction of him being very nervous for like the next year while he repeatedly went to the free clinic to get tested for everything. $5. $5.
What a fucking idiot. I want to show you this classy place. So
I have never heard a story with less than a $5 hooker. Never. Because if it's less than $5, then it's free, and then it's not a hooker. Like, I don't know if Instagram should be hearing about hookers, but it's okay because it's going to disappear when it's over. Which is the other thing we got to do. You have to start harassing me on my rides home from work so I can go on Instagram Live in the van, and then it will be recorded forever. Because those are the times when I'm most anti-spiritual. That's when you need to hear some stuff.
I'm sharing my screen.
I'm looking.
Okay. So there's a beautiful place called the Executive Airport Hotel in Miami. Now, where is it located? By the airport. Now, this beauty right here, this is what is called, God damn it, the Jungle Room.
Nice.
Okay. Now, we have, if you were getting a night here, then good guy, right?
That looks like fancy trashy though.
It's fancy trashy, but this is where, so this room here had this right here. Usually there's some stairs, and then you park your car in the driveway in the garage.
Parking lot?
No, this was drive-in, and you
Valet?
No, not valet. Each of these rooms had its own separate like garage.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Yes. And then we have the champagne suite, which had the beautiful champagne jacuzzi.
No way. That's a jacuzzi you can get in?
Yes.
Oh my God. Now I'm interested.
And me and Taylor have talked about renting one of these rooms just for shits and giggles.
I think I could be down for that.
Like this place, and you know that my dad has a glass company, and this is the one of his contracts is these people.
Is this just one room specifically that has a stripper pole?
I think you would have to request it, but if I remember correctly, most of them have stripper poles. They either have stripper poles or they have this very cool chair, like this one.
I'm looking at a version. I see the jungle room. I see a hot tub. This thing looks like it's out in the safari.
Yeah, that's the jungle room.
I don't know. I see a couple different versions of jungle room. Atlantic suite. It looks like you're underwater.
Yeah, well, they obviously they don't have one freaking jungle room. They have a couple of them.
Oh, there's an outside jacuzzi. Holy shit. Wow. A disco room.
So like in Miami, this is the stuff that we would do was go and rent these hotels and just fucking party our asses off and have just the best of times.
See?
And this fucking hotel is legendary. Like if you weren't going to this fucking hotel, what the fuck were you doing? You know? How are you living?
That's true. So it's like the opposite of the Lupin.
Yeah. This was like just chef's kiss.
An hour and 49 minutes from here. Jesus Christ. Why the fuck is Miami so far away? I mean, I'm glad it is. Keep those people away from here. But, oh my God. It's insane that it's so far away and it's just like 2 counties away.
Now, what I would like to know is what are the prices looking like?
I'm trying to find it and it's not listing like a normal fucking hotel. I'm getting all the places that are by it, but I'm not getting specific prices. It wants me to fucking sign up for something. All right, so let's say Thursday night to Friday, 2 people. Free cancellation only. I don't know why it's saying that. No, it's got the Intercontinental, Holiday Inn Express. It won't give me the prices, which means it must be super fucking expensive.
I mean, I doubt it.
Well, it says to contact this property or view its website for availability. Oh, my protector says suspicious page blocked for your protection. Take me back to safety. Fuck the executive van. They're trying to steal my information. I instead will go to the Miami Princess Hotel for $57.
That was I lived in the Miami Princess Hotel for months. So it says the Miami Executive Hotel ranges from $129 to $175 per night, depending on your choice of suite. Because this specific property is a theme and fantasy hotel, it also offers short stay partial rates starting at $58 for 3 hours.
See? That is great. So when me and Sarah first started talking, our dream was to rent a hotel. but we couldn't afford it, and we couldn't be out like that long anyway, and I didn't want to waste the hotel. So like we talked about, why aren't there hotels here that you can rent by the hour just for halfway house people? And that made me think of the idea for a business where like you go on like Uber, but it's hotels and they're just for banging. And you like, oh, look, there's a Holiday Inn Express. Let's rent an hour there. And you just go in and you bang and then you come out. And then in the review section, instead of reviewing the room, you review how the banging was. And then, you know, we found a spot in the woods and didn't need a hotel. But you think, like, you had to rent your car out to people in the fucking halfway house. Like, just imagine there was a hotel room that, you know, halfway house people could go to. I don't think people understand the importance of banging in random places when you're in sober living. Like, that's the foundation of recovery, is banging while you're trying to get sober.
I mean, what being my whatever the fuck you want to call him, my first heartbreak in recovery, we would rent Airbnbs for the night, like $50-$60.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
We also go to sleep early. So it's like if we rented a place and went and stayed there, we're just going to be asleep most of the time. So we have different hours as elderly people. But back then, I mean, there's a list of cars we had spent time in. Like anybody who had a car, we borrowed their car for some period of time. Like, we were determined. But never thought the Airbnb route. All right, so you need to tell me tomorrow to text Austin, and I need to try. Now, if he's busy, who's the backup? That fucking weirdo from the other day? Not the last weirdo, the couple weirdos ago. The one with the baby.
Yes.
Don't say his name.
It's up to you which weirdo you want.
No, this is why I can never make decisions, because I have a list of 15 fucking weirdos. And then I'm like, no. And I don't ever want anybody. And then usually the people I want the least are the people that work out the best. And that's how life goes. But like, I explained this to my boss, my new boss, the other day when I said, what do you want me to do? He said, whatever you think is best. And I said, no, that's a horrible position to put me in, because I can't make choices. I will just keep coming up with different options that could be choices and not pick one. So if I have a list of 15 weirdos, I'm going to constantly pro and con each one and then put them in different levels and do this and that. And then by the time I'm done, the day has already passed and now I got to start all over.
Well,
I'm not good at making decisions.
Let's reach out to Austin first. If he says no, then we just message both of them.
Both of them, who? The weirdos?
Mm-hmm.
Does this look better? Look at, I'm literally red. Look at this. Do you see what happened? Well, now I'm gray.
It was scary.
Now I look like I'm from the 80s. But I was just red. Uh-oh. I can't advertise this company anymore. I don't work for them. Now I got to change back. I look like I'm doing the Pledge of Allegiance. All right. Not great either, but it's something. All right. That's the mission. And then I have to see if I can make a video with that shirt thing, because that needs to be released.
Yes, and I want the if there's a will, there's a gay shirt. And if you can find like a funny picture of him.
Of Bill Wilson?
Yeah.
I think there's only so many pictures of Bill Wilson available.
Maybe you can use AI to make a funny one of him.
No, because that's false advertising. I wouldn't do that. I stand by my product. Like,
Did he say if there's a will, there's a gay?
didn't he say it? Is that what you're saying?
Did he say it?
Hold on. I'm currently getting emails from people on Etsy.
Really?
Yes, somebody else is asking if the 13th step shirt is still available.
Hell yeah.
Of course it's available. It says there's 9 in stock. You don't have to ask me that. You could just read it.
Be nice, Leroy. Be nice. These are paying.
I'm sorry, Blair. If you're here, yes, it's available. Everything's always available because when you pay money, I then go into the factory and I get some 12-year-old Chinese kids to make. But I was going to mail out the other ones, but I got to do it tomorrow because I have to make them too. And I didn't feel like doing that tonight. But tomorrow I will make shirts. And then I will mail them out. And hopefully by then more people. But I think it's all connected because the only time these sales come in is usually right after a video that was pretty interesting. And like, I think the first 164 in my pants was a good video. And see, that came out of nowhere. Well, it came out of my pants, but it came out of nowhere, meaning like that's not what was planned. What I had planned was something completely different. And then I'm sitting in the meeting all by myself and I grab this little book and like any normal person, I say, hey, I wonder what this would look like if I shoved it in my pants. So I stick the mini bit book in my pants and then inspiration strikes. So now throughout the day, whenever I stick things in my pants, I'm going to try to think of a way to make it a video.
Okay.
Which had me think of an interesting one today, but it's not recovery related. And it's has to do with my pee bottle in my van. This made me wonder if there's videos out there of people using pee bottles. And if so, what if there's like a bunch of freaks that were like really into that? Because if so, I can get them a lot of footage. But I don't want these worlds to cross. This has been going on for an hour and 22 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep.
We haven't done anything. Like, this is an absolutely pointless. Oh, you just missed 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. That would have been a great time for you to overcome with something. What the fuck? Okay, Austin. That's the thing. Yeah, that's it.
How about I text him because you're retarded?
Have you ever texted him?
No, but I have his number.
Because I don't know if he knows you're the official representative of the Recovery Idiot LLC.
He knows.
Okay.
I went up to him and I asked him if he'd do it, and he said yes.
Yeah, but I've asked him like 10 times. It would be more professional if you asked.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay, I'm hovering over a button.
Mine.
No. You know how this is supposed to end. Make it at least more subtle. Like, that way, in case you're talking in the middle of a sentence, you're just like,
¿Qué?
all right, put the bottle on your head. Say you're turning into a bottle. Is that vodka?
Walks into the meeting late like he owns the place. Celsius in hand and tattoos on his face. He's a felon, papa selling. His baby's mamas are always yelling. He's a relapser of my choice and he makes my big book moist. He owes back child support so they garnish his wages. I want him to open me up and run his fingers through my pages. He's a known cheater, wears a wife beater. Service commitment is the newcomer greeter. He makes that key fee, not taster's choice. And he makes my big book moist. The way he picks up that white chip, I'm glad I have an an IUD. Lay me on the table and highlight all of me. Every share I wet my chair and relax low, he's always there. Every time I hear his voice, he's the one that makes my big book moist. And my spine read me line by line. And he makes my big book moist. He got me preheating in the business meeting. And he makes my big book moist. The way he stacks that chair, I drop my underwear. And he makes my big book moist. He drops a treatment